Therefore, ya samba munyina akwa aba kasebo so yetoa ensem so na yekwa so yehwe oman nsase ene from agudie ensem so na nsem ya babedan oman Ghana ma HS nsase bi ha aban GS odibedi dwuma bi na sabrede osoafo hwe sa so na abo samu abugina pochese omo tena se ayehwehwem ahwe nsase mu na se hu behia se o se san edema ewura no ma ombetra se na committee o mate no ema ho kwan a ombesan nsase no amane ewura no.
The Western Lands Commission no abedwekuo aban no apaw na mo eba betena se ayenhwehwemu amansase ahodo a ewo aban no nchi a yemfa nyempontudwuma na se yanyehwe wo so no yebesan adane de amaniwuranom no mo atimi de ayebibi na osoafo no na hwe nsase ne obaade ne paso onimonyafo Samuel Abugina po ne ma abedwekuo no eso afremu ehwaye
that given the expertise and experiences of this 5-member committee they will deliver on this task. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, is committed to ensuring that the divesting of vested lands, if deemed necessary, is done fairly, equitably, transparently, justly, and based on integrity. Our duty is to assist the President in this regard, and we will do all our best to ensure that each stool, clan, family, or individual affected by the vesting of their lands receive just consideration of the matters in issue. President Akufo-Addo and his government are determined to do right to all stools, clans, families, and individuals across the country by resolving this age-old problem once and for all.
Otitinani ede ema the Western Lands Commission Owura Andy Apiekubi enso ekasa ye dinsem to dwache so mbe ye adwuma ama emfaso afri so aba.
Myself and my committee will pledge our unflinching support to this initiative, and I promise also that we will deliver the just responsibility imposed on us within good time for us to have effect of the vision of the President. We are told and we believe that justice delayed is justice denied, and therefore it is incumbent on us as members of this committee to be diligent in our work, to be seen and be deemed to be doing justice to all manner of persons that appear before us.
Ene krata efri abonten aba na ebeka secretary abeto ya apono so na krata yi efri judicial secretary ho ono na nensa ehye ase ye Justice Cynthia Pamela Addo ono ena nensa ehye krata yi ase na sa krata yi efri office of the judicial secretary ene se ensem bi akoso ene ewo court na sei na krata no nsem no esitie Wachese putupru asembi esiye enam so ema etuotoye na etuo no watoye no anto abonten eto law court complex eno ewo engramantem asem eno na krata yi chese his lordship the chief justice ono ya twena dwene e de ababegina so ama o ma kirekire ni mu se enne ogefo bosome ne da etoso aduonum yensa ewo Enkran say High Court Criminal Division Court 5 no eye law court complex e dan fefefe no eye sia court ahodo no ewom e won kran mantem ase no na wo kire mu say asem na nkasa no eye prison warden bi na okuta tuo na wode eneduafiefo aba court e na enam so e ma etuo no obi nim de eye a agifri ni nsem emom ankwa akobo obi a won nchen wo no ena ebo no baby ebo no so de wodi tuo na no hwe fom enti ebo ne nan so ne nan na esi fom no ena etuo no ebo ye eno ena nam so ama wonum eche se we ni de dikan kra bibi sei asi ewo court kese a etisa na enso so se sisa no aya na omanfo yem hyehye wo mo eno nti no mo ba abekirekire mu de akere omanfo se de be ya omanfo akoma ebetimi atọ wonum eyem ni nyina mu no omo ka kire Ghana de chie nyina se wo mo nyae ma ne nye saa kwa wo mo ebeye nhwehwemu na de etie bi esese omanfo ete ho asem bia no wonum ebete sesi ayi de wo mo hwa ma bambo won nsem atumi agina ne naso se de ebe ya bibi sei ensan ensibio management a wonum eda judicial service ano ese wo mo ka kire omanfo nyina se monka makoma entum yam na court ho no bambo ewo ho we o mo kire se eye accident na esiye krata yi Justice Cynthia Pamela Ado ono eye judicial secretary ninsa na ehye ase.
Yɛto asɛm no so na ɛkɔ asoɛ ahwɛ nyamo ahoɔden ensɛm ɛso na sabre deɛ ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ hyehyɛ sɛ ne bɛyɛ Ghana enyinam ahoɔden ɛne mframagya ensɛm no ebegyina agyina yie to ɔmo yɛ entitie bi sɛ ne bɛyɛ esuahunu ɛbɛkɔ so akɔso yie na ɔsoafo hwɛ saa asoɛ so ɔnabo Matthew Poku prɛmpɛ ɛkyerɛ sɛ aban ɛtoto nneɛma sɛ ne bɛyɛ yenyam nkanea ho ensɛm ɛne nyam ahoɔden ɛho ɛne mframagya ho ensɛm no ebegyina na gyina yinti omo hyemu kina sene beya enwoma nyina ebekɔ tɔɔte
Eba fango ene mframaja adwuma no anema bebre ne wo ho aga na mabunu benya bi aye eno enti ena Petroleum Commission pinifo etu anamowei ama wona omo eye dade atomfo te se weathers fo no yebema omo adwuma aye na afei so mo adwuma no adimu a ombenya tu mikrata ebra ene empinifo eda adwumadie no adie no Petroleum Commission kwankyerefo lawyer Ebet Fabil ekasaye ena odi tu dwa kire mu se ekwan ye fa so aboa Ghana fo na omo anya adwuma pa aye eno no.
Since it has processed over the last few years, some of the areas in the upstream sector that have the most frequent work permit applications are technician roles, from welders, pipe fitters, instrumentation, process, mechanical and electrical technicians. There's a void arising from inadequate Ghanaian technician employees. Honorable Minister, when the IOCs and other related companies that have invested in the upstream petroleum sector do not find Ghanaians with the requisite expertise or skills in the areas mentioned and others, they have no option than to bring in expatriates to execute the jobs. When these expatriates are brought in, they are paid more and also at a premium. Such payments become part of the cost of the production of oil in Ghana and are thus deducted or set off against Ghana's earnings from our oil fields. Thus, the more expatriates are brought in to do job roles in Ghana's petroleum sector, the higher the cost of producing oil, which is eventually borne by Ghana. To stymie this trend, the AOGC program has been introduced and rolled out to ensure that in the next few years, Ghanaians will qualify for employment in certain targeted areas and thereby service the upstream petroleum sector. In that direction, the Petroleum Commission is presently sponsoring the training at full cost of some 150 young Ghanaian BSc Engineering and also HND Engineering graduates at the Jubilee Technical Training Center at the Takoradi Technical University.
Eno achie no swafo hwe anwodene so onwanyafo Matthew Poku Prempe enso ekasaye na nsmode atu edwa eni.
Ghanaians to enjoy what we call our oil find, especially now that we are in an energy transition before we have even begun enjoying our oil find. There's an imperative that we in government do everything to have as many Ghanaians trained as possible for the benefit of Ghana. So today, thank you, Chairman of PC, my own uncle, my very good friend, Chief Executive, and I say that on the Petroleum Commission board, I have only my sisters and my brothers. I don't know how it happened that way. But we are going to ensure and make sure, doubly sure, that it is not only pipe fitting, which is really fundamental to the energy industry, or welding, that we will take up. Almost every job that involves craftsmen, or technicians, or technologists, we pursue such that the training become domesticated.
Ghana Revenue Authority mpanimfo eden hyehyeye bi aba wo kyese oforisu obosome no ne da edi ekame kyere 1st April wo mo ebefiti ase agegeto na afei wo mo beye nsakyeraye ewo benchmark policy na afei wo mafiti ase agegeto afri wo mo ye online betting na agro bi a wo mo didi sa ewo internet ne so no sansem we nyina no Dr. Charles Adeya wo no na wo ye Deputy Commissioner ewo Ghana Revenue Authority wono ne famu no strategy research policy and programs eho na wono no ehwe eho famu a wodi sa asem yi eto nsentro fo anim
Mfimpi mienu ane aduonu baako mechire 2021 financial year audit no na Ghana Revenue Authority mpanifo adano edino na penyina wono ye kwanchefo abedi akire a wono ehwe strategy research policy any programs ahodo so edema Ghana Revenue Authority Dr. Charles Ade na ekasaye na wose Ghana sika yenya omamuni nnademu no aya na eto ahodo yetua no eginemu hamu nchimu eduoso 9 74% wase wo 2022 budget muno aban ede to foforo aba na Ghana Revenue Authority eguso a omoye adwuma ede afa benchmark policy no ho okire ma no ose nyankopon eye aduma efiti oforisio eye epoda edikai no yebetua to ahodo no wo chacha yitwa ewo online ahodo nim mechire online betting any games.
From April 1st, if you are a large taxpayer, you are not going to file hard copies, you are going to file online. Currently, we have about 2.4 million people paying taxes. Our target is by December, it should jump to 3 million taxpayers. Betting and gaming, we are going to start taxing them from April 1st. Their activities are mostly online, and we have gotten some softwares that will help us tax them. So soon, when you go to bet, the receipt that will be coming out, you see some VAT or tax on it. We're going to have VAT invoicing, and that is also by April 1st. So soon, a lot of people writing VAT invoices in pen going to cease. E-commerce, a lot of activities are taking place online. And by April 1st, you buy something online, the receipt that you'll be receiving, you are likely to see VAT on it. So take note of that. Now, I've already spoken about property tax. Audit, we are going to embark on aggressive audit and then debt collection.
Akosia na bet no so nipa ni twa na owini a ena otua tax ana so no sukura
bra mi obisa mi adamati
abusa for sabre ye je sabre na ya twa ye ho akwaje ye dwadi nkrato aba ye ba ye besa ato kasebo no so edi amamu.
Adeshimama ye mamo akwaba afi ye ko edwedie ensemu a na ye ko MTN Ghana Foundation na ye ka say wo mo de dwumadie stronko madan dwumadie stronko eye 6th edition MTN Heroes of Change na sa dwumadie wo ma ye nimfie bebre nti we ne toso ensia we no eye obi a wabɔ ne homɔden aboa te se covid ba ye wo de ne sika wo de nadagye ni hwehwemu wode aboa wo enwumasua mu wode aboa wo apomdin mu wode aboa ma obi anya adwuma ye anankrofo mpo atimi abiebie nnwuma we mu nyina na wo hwe so de bo nipa kro abaso wono maye bibi aboa mansakre papa akoso ewo ye nwumasua ya pomudin sika sempuntuo ene ye dada asetene mu no ena MTN adwumako no ebo mo abaso a omo ye dwumadi efa ne se MTN Heroes of Change ne etoso nsien empenifo adano adi afi we se de no ebra adwumadi no ekoso no obenfo Franklin Menu a wono ye otitinani ma MTN Ghana Foundation adano adi ocha no se omo to ama Ghana fo se yenyi nipa ba ko mienu miensa bia omaboa ye bibi sonko ebra covid-19 ba ye ameyetimi agyan ye nan so asesi eda so etinkwam.
Now this year's edition is happening at a time that MTN Ghana is marking 25 years of its operations. And it is also taking place during the period of COVID-19. People think it's gone. It hasn't gone. So in response to COVID-19, this edition will reward individuals and institutions who brighten the lives of people in the 3 focus areas of the foundation, which are health, education, and economic empowerment. All the projects submitted must be COVID-related. In view of that, this year's Heroes of Change will be dedicated to celebrating heroes in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. 10 heroes will be selected at the end of the season, and all of them will be adjudged winners. In the area of education, we will be looking at for individuals and organizations that showed innovation in educating people about COVID, or ensuring that students were kept meaningfully engaged, educated throughout the period. For the health category, individuals and organizations that show leadership in providing for and supporting the effort to rid the country of the pandemic will be recognized. Economic empowerment will focus on individuals and organizations that show leadership in providing economic support to people who have been negatively impacted by the pandemic. All 10 finalists will receive a cash prize of $20,000, a certificate, and a citation with visibility on TV and social media channels. While doing this, MTN Ghana Foundation will continue to keep an eye on its key projects aimed at alleviating poverty, increasing income levels, and improving access to quality education and health. As we launch the 2022 edition of the MTN Heroes of Change, we call on everyone to identify the people who went the extra mile to help their communities during the peak of the pandemic and nominate them for the reward. We look forward to your nominations.
Senior Manager of Corporate Communications ewo MTN, Georgina Fiagbenu ekasa church ensemu.
MTN ankasa ye di 25 years. Na ye 25 years ne COVID na be hia ama dwumadie no akofom kakra. Ba na ye adwen se ye di 25 years ya COVID nso ano abrasi obatenko ye. Ehu hia se ye be hwe omo a during COVID 2 years here etwemu yi heroes aye hu omo boaye ema nkofo enya ahomekeka kakra omo dis omusika ye adwuma ye nim health workers a omo ebi hwe omo nkwa ebi nso ede extra hours share mu se ne ebe ya nkofo benya ahoden nti no enu nti na enwume ye wa he ye the Heroes of Change adwumadie na saba na afie die ye nhwe niema bi keke ye share COVID related issues.
Reni ache asoya ehwe omensa se afamagudie ene obade numa etwa ye ho ahia sanso na asoya ba kwa ehwe omase forestry commission na omone talo oil akom ho abom edi dwuma bi sanse wiase mu bobre no ya na eha adwen kakane no na omo chese fisa abre ekopim afi 2030 no mo hwe se de be ya ombeboa aban na ewie mu sacha ne ade no ombeboa ne akrakra ne ye se ne be ya nipa tena bia no ebetumi akoyie.
Deputy Managing Director Emma Tulo Ghana Madam Cynthia Lumo na odi atudwa sentiasia pam wuya wo mo any forestry commission for wo mo de mo sa ahyase no wo mo de hwe de abo Ghana ha yenkwaye ho eban se de be ye betumi aboa na kwaye mu asese mu atutu etwetwe nnua hodo no nyina ewo mu no wo mo atumi anya sika de ahyemu akuduadua nnua ne bi ahyemu ema se de be ye betumi aboa ma ewie mu ne hye anase ne nwunu be ye no wo mo atumi abo ho eban na wo mo ekyese wo mutumi eye ne sa ne betumi aboa ama yenya mframa pakra ahome ewo man Ghana mu efise enua no na de mframa papa te se oxygen eba eno ne ye papa ne yetumi enya bi ehome nti se de ebe ya ebeboa na yetumi abo Ghana fo ho ebanti eno omo ede omo akose dwumadi a etisei emu
carbon dioxide ye dwumadi emu e release into the air no ye be limit sa carbon dioxide no forestry commission ebeboa yen na ya studies a yebetimi hu ade potin a ebe ya yebetimi reduce emissions no ye net zero butai na ide si ye nisu no yes by the year 2030 nature say carbon dioxide impact our environment no ye ankasa ye dwumadie mu no ye be reduce na afei so ye niama wo Ghana man a eno so beboa ma reduce carbon emissions nti udi ni nyina aboma na chese aye zero in terms of your impact, climate impact no.
Chief Executive Officer Emma Forestry Commission Ura John Aloti na wono so ejina mu e de ensem sei etudwa.
All the private sector, especially those in the the extractive industry, to say mining, petroleum side, no, definitely their operations impact on the environment. So we want them to support us and lead the way into reversing the trend so far as emission is concerned. So more into this energy sector, the petroleum companies, mining area, any other people are more impacted. We need offset programs to be able to have a situation where they will be able to, although they have some impact on the forest, we will be able to replace those deforestation that will occur in the forest by having programs like this.
Afe yenkon potemu na yenkon kohwe de ekoso ewo yano ye de akwakopiem ewo Slam Chrome Municipal Assembly Basic School na achechefo ene enkwada wo musua de wo ho kire se nioma ne akade a etumi ema adesua ene adekire ekototin no wo mu ni bi etu wo sre aban no ankrankra enyumakuo so wo mebo wo se de be ya enioma bi etete sa no etimi aboa.
Slam Chrome ewo Ngranza South Mensinim ewo Bunu East Mantamnim na eneme boama adekire ni adesua yede no ho ayeden setete abaya ede ama wo mo enti ama enwumasua senkan no wo fompa omo kwan atete apansam tinia ma esenke edi free nguram ebefie beton eme yenye sika no mu eni binam so ama wo hia edukro wo mo ensem wei eba beto dwa ebra mo mra hyebedwani onumunyafo Emmanuel Kwadwo agikum ene Ghana most beautiful do ginemu ede ma Bunu East Mantam no ama asaye boa edi books ne niema ekoche adesuafo a ewopomu wono mo sei enempinifo ekasaye
because of road network it's teachers are bahana ye brankasa every rainy season say be ya ye baba no teacher ni ba kra o halasi no accident or plan so many say o so me how can see pa and accommodation so say teachers be nya ba bi o heart no ya na dent we are forced to say the code nearby town akoko be that no ya how ba na nkala no so o ba school o mi ye duani ni say wo ma be shona kra be say madam ye pese mi ko fi so didi e bia na adisua na lessons e ko e so come dem ntini enka so so mani ko didi nti no so ye hawa ye shia no ha sisi e
collab population e wo school mu kwa e over 500 ni be sua de wo minim se bibi papa bi wo ha se nkwala ye de book yi emabe na be sua de na betumi qualify na be secondary schools na be ye nkwala bia be de adepa anase be contribute ama Ghana afa ne ntoma pa efra nkwala ebinum ye very intelligent ye wa kwala ba kwa ye pikina o ha or a chemical engineer as I talk to you sa kwala o America or ye adwuma o Pratt be ne be manufacture aeroplane engine wo yase nti salam ye babia makuma wo ha na minim set together and collectively we betumi ayeniema akese wo ha
ya mianim enam books 70 no ye school I won kronkito mu no amo adesua e wo fam okwasem ni e wo fam sabre ya ya bie school mu ni esen ka akra bia wanya book kura no na nka ene be se du nanso sisi aye bisa enkra de obi kura no eni edi enum bi kura eni bi kura na teacher ni ugina classroom na ukira kura de na akra oni book ukira no wi a ukura no enhye wonkuran enti ade a emma adesua entimi enkoso na books a enkra no esas books titro a enkra no eniti eniti se nyame ya dum na se nyamwa bi se a na chese e ade a na e yani sopa
school abiofufu and this time I know anasa manti say obi na tiye just because say me maame ana ne papa na wo for entimi to books ne more obi betimi to books be 15 as all your school 15
afi yeto ansem so na yekọ amanoni yediani echre eye Niger na ukọ Niger eye atoe mensinim ho ba bia enipa maako edunwotwe na ahwe omonkwa ne nyina ne se nipa bonfom ne aban no ekono ene kotete se nipa ebra mu etukwan omokodu Tilaberi eye mensinim no na omokodu ho a omosane etugu omso a sabre enipa maako edu enwotwe de omonka atiasefo
atoya fam a ewo Niger memo no na enkrofo bi omutimo odin ejeje atuomu ade agu akwantufo so nam so amanipa ni bi ahweromo enkwa oswafo a wohwe oman no afisem so ade atudwa wocha no se wono mahweromo nkwa no emudu miensa 13 efie kura baako na wono maka ne de yenhyeda enhuromo kira kwan papa wono mudi enyambransam ani atutrasam de yenhyeda enhu bi anase yemfa sobo no ema ekubia afi na bambofo yenhwemu ade afa wo mo kire se Niger memu no emfie kakrani no sane a etuatikuo bi ayi wo muti omo hankrofo no ha adwene pa
abusafo ahaya ne de kasebo no esie midin e de akosia sapo mene
enim ado
yama mumu ni hwa adehye